we are going to discuss how to draw a graph. For this purpose, we have to define independent and dependent quantities. Here I have given an example of number and its square. That is, they are the real numbers and their square. And I intend to draw a graph between them. In these numbers, we can see that n is the independent quantity because n square depends on n. So n is the independent where the n square is a dependent quantity. When we have decided which one will be taken as independent and which one will be taken as dependent quantity, then we will decide put independent quantity along x-axis and dependent quantity along y-axis. And we will use from 4 to 7 big boxes in order to draw the graph. And I will use the table of 1, 2 and 5 for making the scale. And whenever I have made the scale, then I will search for the corresponding values of the, that is, these are the corresponding values 1 1 2 4 3 9. These are the corresponding values I will search on the graph. And after searching these points, I will draw the graph by joining these points. This will be elaborated in the examples. I have taken numbers from 1 to 10, and for this purpose I have drawn a graph. I have taken the main thing in order to draw a graph is its scale. So the scale will be made by the using the table of 1, 2 and 5. Here the values on x-axis are from 1 to 10. If I use a scale of 1, then I will have to use 10 boxes. If I use a scale of 2, that is, one box is equal to 2, then I will have to use 5 boxes. And I have already mentioned that I will use maximum 7 boxes. So this choice is the best for me to have 2 as the size of big box. If my big box is of size 2, then the small box will have the size of 0.2, that is, one big box has 10 small boxes, so the size of small box will be 0.2. Similarly, we have the values of n square from 1 to 100. So if I use 1 as a size of a box, then I will have to use 100 boxes. 2 for 2 size, I will have to use 50. If we take it 5, we have to use 20. If I take it 1 0 10, I will have to use 10 boxes. But if we use 20, then I will have to use only 5 boxes. That is also a good choice. So I have taken along x-axis y-axis, one big box is equal to 20. Thus the small box would be have a size of 2. Now I have written down the values of each box. Along x-axis I have taken n, and along y-axis n square because it is dependent quantity. 0 2 4 6 8 and 10 up till 10 I have taken values. And as along x-axis small box is equal to 0.2, 5 small boxes would be equal to 1. So I have shown 1 over here. After 5 boxes, 3 over here, and 5 7, I have searched these points on x-axis by using the analogy, that is, every 5 small boxes will increase the number by 1. And after this I will go to join these points. That is, I am going to search one on x-axis and one on y-axis. Now I can see one on the x-axis, but if I go on first box, one small box on y-axis, then I get 2. That is why I am not going to the first box. I will remain between 0 and 2, that will be equal to 1. Similarly, I am going to search for 2 and 4. 2 is shown in this x-axis, but 4 will have to be searched, and for this I will have to go for 2 boxes upward, that will be equal to 4, and 3 will be joined with the 9, and for this the one box is equal to 2 4 6 8, and fifth box would be equal to 10. We will draw this point between 8 and 10. Similarly, 4 will be joined with 16. We have 20 over here. If we come down one box, small box, we have get 18, and if come 2 boxes down we get 16. Similarly 5 will be joined with 25. Here we get 20, 22, 24, and this will be 25 between 24 and 26. 6 will be joined with the 36 and 40. We have 40 over here, and if we come 2 boxes down we get 36, and 7 will be joined with 49. So here we have 40, and 4 boxes above it's 48, and between 48 and 50 we get 49. 8 will be joined with the 64, and this is 60, 62, and 64. 9 will be joined with 90, 81, and we have 80, and between 80 and 82 will be there 81, and 10 will be joined with 100. Now you can see that these points have been searched and mentioned on the graph paper. Now we have to draw a line with the free hands that joins all these points. This line is the required graph. I have drawn the graph. In the graph discussed earlier, we have took the range of numbers from 1 to 10, but if we reduce the range from 1 to 7, that is I have to draw a graph between 1 to 7, then I may change my scale, because I have already discussed that I will use 7 boxes maximum along each axis. Now if my value is from 1 to 7, then it is very easy for me to use 1 as the size of one big box, then one small box would be equal to 0.1. Now corresponding to 7 there is the value of 49, that is we round it off to 50. Then we will have 50 values along y-axis, and if we use a scale of 1, we use 50 boxes, 2 for 2, 25 for 5, that will be 10, and for 10 we will have to use only 5 boxes. Again, this is the best choice. One big box would be equal to 10, and one small box is equal to 1. Then now again we have to we can see that all the points of the n are shown on the x-axis, but the values of n square will have to be searched. Now you can see that one small box is equal to 1. This is will be very easy. One small box along y-axis, if we join 1 with this point, first small box, we get first point. 2, we have to go 4 boxes upward. For 3 we have to go 9 boxes upward. For 4 we have to go 16 boxes upward. For 5 we have to go 25 small boxes upward, and similarly for 6 we have to go 36 boxes upward, and 7 for 49 boxes upward. Now we have obtained these points, and after joining these points with the free hand, we can draw the graph between n and n square for values from 1 to 7. And in the same way, if we reduce the scale from 1 to 7 to again 1 to 5, now my values have reached a small value 1 to 5, I can use again along x-axis one big box would be equal to 1, and one small box would be equal to 0.1, and along y-axis we have the values from 1 to 25. Again, if I use the table of 1, I use 25 boxes. For 2, 12.5. For 5, I will have to use only 5 boxes. This will be the best choice, and that is I am using one big box is equal to 5, and one small box is equal to 5.5. And one thing worth understanding is, if we use 2 small boxes, that would be equal to 1.0, that is 2 boxes along y-axis would be equal to 1. Now this will be quite easy for us to draw the graph along both these two axes. We can see 1 over here, and 2 boxes above will be represent 1, and this is 2, we have to go 8 boxes above. This is 3, we have to go 18 boxes on y direction, small boxes. And for 4 we have to move 36 we have to go to 32 boxes above, and for 5 we have to go 50 boxes above. Now if I draw the graph with the free hand, then I get required results. This is the graph between number and its square.